Here we are again, doing what we love to do. We are in Jackson, New Hampshire. It's northern New Hampshire, right near the presidential range. And we are doing Imp Face today. Imp Face is part of 52th Wave. It's 52 with a view. And we figured we'd knock another one off the list. Our first hike in over 3 months. Shoulder injury. We're feeling pretty good. Testing it out today. I didn't want to bite off more than I could chew being the first hike in over 3 months. And I really haven't gotten to exercise much since the injury at all. Just walking. So, testing it out today with the pack on. So far, so good. We're about maybe quarter mile, half mile in. Chewy ahead, of course. Very excited. Very excited. First winter hike of 2023 for us. We're going to enjoy it on the Imp Ledges. About a 4.1 mile hike out and back. Whoa. You can do a loop. It's 6.1 miles, but I'm not in the best of shape yet. I got to get exercising again now that my shoulder is getting better. So we're just doing the out and back. Saves us like 1.1 miles. So not a lot, but like I said, I don't want to overdo it on the first hike and leave with a smile on my face. Well, we're a little over a mile in, and it's been tough. It's been tough hiking. There's not much of a trail. I'm seeing one other person's footprints and they're days old. So there's a lot of snow drifts and I'm going up to my kneecaps sometimes. So it's definitely a struggle, especially for the first hike in a while. But we're trudging through. It's getting a little better as we're gaining elevation. And the ledges are up there. Like I said, I haven't looked at the map yet, but we gotta be over a mile in and it's like 2 miles to the top. So we'll see. It's starting to open up a little bit, but we still have a ways to go. And it's warm. I'm sweating, but the sun's out at least. I think the sun's gonna be out until noon. It's supposed to cloud up, and it's supposed to rain tonight. Now this was one of my special hikes, being my dad's birthday tomorrow, and since he passed, I like to hike on his birthday, and the weather wasn't going to work out tomorrow, so we had to do this hike a day early. But you know what? It was Chewy's birthday last week, and I still wasn't ready to hike, but it's kind of like a Chewy / dad hike today, so extra special for my wingman. So we'll make the most of the day. It's already starting to cloud up a little, but as long as we get up there and we're not in the clouds, we'll have some excellent views of the presidentials and the wildcats and the Carters. Should be some epic views, right, Bubba? Yeah, such a good boy. There he is, loving it, right? Sniffing the air. Whenever Chewy stops and kind of looks around and smells the air, it's kind of when I stop and just listen and look around just to see what he's curious about. But this is the same wilderness right here. I'm not too far away from my the tent encounter from 2003, so that feeling is just constantly in my mind right now. We are right next to Bartlett, New Hampshire, and that's where I was camping, was Bartlett, right outside of Glen, New Hampshire. And I think we are kind of in Glen, New Hampshire, actually. So I get that, just that feeling especially when he stops and looks around. I'm just like, oh boy. But you know, that's just That's just my mind because of what happened. So we'll keep going. Just figured I'd share that because how close we are to it. I was thinking about it as we were driving to the trailhead. I'm like, oh wow, we're close. So yeah, same wilderness. Keep on going. Well, since the last time I said something about the trail, it has been nice and packed down at the higher elevation. Very easy walking on. I had to put my spikes on and take the poles out, and I was worried about the poles and using the poles with my shoulder, but so far so good. I'm not trying to overdo it, and I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling better than I did at the bottom. I think it's at the bottom, it was just a lot of post holing. Just the snow down there is so much softer than at the peak. At the peak, it's nice and hard. There's not a lot of melting that goes on at the top here, but we're fairly close. We're gaining significant elevation the last half an hour. Got the presidentials across from me, so we're getting up there. Hopefully within the next 20 minutes, half hour, we'll be at the peak. All right, continuing. Yeah, so I just wanted to show how deep it goes. It's definitely 2 to 3 feet deep below us, so you got to stay directly on the trail. You step off the trail and look at how deep that is. You're going up to your waist in snow, so especially at the higher elevations, you really have to focus. It's not a huge trail, as you can see. That's the space you got. About, that's it. Not a lot. You stay on that. A couple times Chewy went off and he was up to his belly, but he's known over the years you got to stay on the packed snow, so he does really well now. But yeah, one step off and you're hiding in the snow. Yeah, it's starting to level out a little bit. I'm hoping we're close to the top. It's been quite the workout for me on this first hike, but I'm still feeling pretty good. But I'm looking forward to the peak. The trees are starting to get a little shorter, so I know we're getting higher up, so it shouldn't be too much longer. Those epic views. Well, we made a minor mistake when we started. This trail was an out and back, and it was you were supposed to go counterclockwise on the loop just to do the out and back. Well, guess what I did? I went clockwise. No, you go counterclockwise to the peak to do the out and back. I went clockwise, so I am doing the loop. I was wondering why it's been over 2 hours and we're still not at the ledge. So I pulled out my all trails and I look and I'm like, whoa. I'm like, we went way by it. So I started to backtrack a little bit. I was like, oh no. We just started the wrong way. So I haven't made it to the ledge yet. We got about another, I don't know, half mile, quarter of a mile. When if I went the right way from the beginning, we would have been up there already and I probably would have been on my way back down. But, well, I was debating doing the loop. Actually, before I looked at the map, now that we're going the loop way, guess what? We're doing the loop and we're coming up on a sign right now. It is the first sign I have seen since we started hiking. So, see what it says. Yeah, I totally screwed up on that one. I added an extra 1.1 to the hike, 1.1 miles, and about 300 more feet of elevation. which is not what I wanted to do on my first hike, but it's okay. This last part is the last of the elevation, but here we go right here. Oh wow, I'm still 0.9 miles away. It's a long hike now. Wow. Yeah, that's rough. That's how far we've gone so far. 3.1 to the highway, 0.9 more to the top. Whew, there we got 2 miles down. All right, well, here we go. We did the Carters, I think it was 2 years ago. That was right before we finished the 48. That was an epic winter hike. Okay, bub. All right, I'm gonna kick it into gear. So I figure we got probably about another half hour to the ledge, and it's starting to cloud up too. So I really want to beat the storm, beat the rain, because it's getting a little more mushy at the top, and not liking that, especially when we have that far to go still. Hey, I'm really kicking myself. I had no service when we started, and I saw the sign for the Imp Trail, and it was almost buried in the snow. And I should have looked at the sign a little better when we started, because I saw Imp Trail, and I took it not knowing that. I took the longer way. Oh well. No use in crying over it. We're already halfway through the hike now. Okay, here we go. It's getting deep, and the vegetation is getting thick again. Oh, this is an adventure. Oh boy. Yeah, so after about 2 hours and 45 minutes of hiking the wrong way, the right way, but the wrong way, we're finally coming up to the ledges. Oh wow. Oh boy. Oh, that's a ledge, all right. Holy moly. It's our first lookout. Really beautiful. It is so quiet. We were the only ones parked at the trailhead. But I think I gotta go up a little ways more. A little bit more of elevation, but at least we got to get a little out into the open here. But all right, I'm gonna make my way up this, and I'll turn the GoPro back on when we get to see the presidentials. All right, coming up on the ledges after had a pretty big up after the last clip. Oh wow, here's Mount Washington right in front of us. Oh, that's beautiful. I'm glad the clouds are at the higher elevation, so at least I could see the peaks. Oh, what a beautiful area. Tell you what, I gave all I had to get up here. We went the absolute hardest way. The post holing was insane. I mean, every 5-6 steps I was falling, like just up to my shin, sometimes my kneecap. But oh man, it was worth it. Huh, Bubba? Oh, beautiful. So you have Madison, Adams, Jefferson, Clay right there, Washington, Monroe, and then behind that is oh geez, I am forgetting. That's bad. Webster. I can't think of the other one. Eesh. But, oh, beautiful. I'm trying to think where isolation is. I think over there is isolation. Beautiful. All right, well, we're gonna have a much needed break. I'm gonna have a nice snack, water up, and get back on the trail and beat this storm, because it's coming. It's coming, and I don't want to be in it when it comes. But it's a great first hike back after the injury. Very challenging the way we went, but I'm glad I made it. I came pretty close to turning around when the post holing started and realized I went the wrong way, but it was just a longer way to get up here. So that's the way we're going when we leave. But yeah, much needed snack. Take a few pics. Whew. Okay, so we just left the ledges and we're completing the loop and going down the way we should have came up, and it looks like it's going to be pretty easy going down until we get to the bottom and it's probably mush again, but we're going to go at a pretty quick clip right here. We got 2 miles down and it should take us, I'm going to say an hour and a half the most. Shouldn't take too long. Maybe double the time on the way down. Get to go a lot faster. So I'm glad we got to complete this tough hike. I think the reason it was so tough on the other, I think a lot of people do the loop in the winter. There was only probably, I saw 2 sets of tracks that were a few days old, and it was snowshoe tracks, and that guided me. I needed that to step on. It was tough going. I'm glad the hard part's over and I can just enjoy the way down, and looks like we'll beat the storm and head on home. And I tell you what, you would have never known we haven't been hiking for over 3 months. The way Chewy's going, he is just a mountain goat. He's probably about 50 yards ahead of me right now, but he is just, it's unbelievable how he is just built for mountain hiking. Hey, here he comes. He's coming to see where I am. Oh, that's funny. He must do double the amount of miles from just coming back to check on me. Look at him. He's such a good boy. He's such a good boy. Smelling around. Definitely some game around here. Oh, he just took a digger. Oh, am I mean for laughing? There's the Chewy wipeout. Oh, hey, I fell a couple times. I'm sure he was laughing too. Oh, good stuff. Oh man, face plant, Chewy. All right, well, our hike is coming to an end. Latched up Chewy. We are very close to the road. I can hear it. So all in all, epic hike. As tough as it was doing the hard one, this trail that we ended on was very easy. It's a moderate trail compared to the other one was a hard trail. So we went from hard to moderate. which is good. I wouldn't want to go from moderate to hard. It would have kicked my butt. So we made it. Very happy. We should be back up here, I'm gonna say, in another week or two. I gotta make up for lost time. I'm already thinking about the next hike, and we haven't even finished this one. So I am looking forward to a lot of hiking this year and a lot of videos. Right, Chewy? We're gonna put the pedal to the metal and knock off a bunch of mountains. And I am so looking forward to it and sharing our adventures with you and having fun doing it. So, till the next time, happy trails. Be safe out there and have fun. Oh, chipmunk. Oh, I Chewy didn't even see it. All right. All right, happy trails.